Plankton peeled himself like a banana and almost ended up in a monkey's stomach. In the nick of time, he activated his size-expanding belt. In an instant, the tiny prey turned into a towering giant. Realizing what he'd become, Plankton was completely consumed by arrogance. He began spreading fear everywhere, treating everyone around him like toys. He even snatched the king's crown and sat proudly on the throne himself. He polluted everything he could touch, then put on the old monkey's fake teeth and ordered his servants to carry him around in style. He bullied them non-stop, even rode an old lady like a horse. The people had finally had enough. A hidden arrow shot out from the crowd, striking Plankton right in the chest. He blacked out on the spot. When he came to, he found himself tied up in the middle of the plaza. The furious crowd waited for his judgment, even bound in ropes. Plankton stayed as defiant as ever. No one paid him any attention, and that's when fear finally showed on his face. The former king stepped forward and announced that Plankton would be sacrificed. The next second, a giant tongue came crashing down from the sky. Panicking, Plankton reached for his belt, but his hands couldn't find it. Desperate, he bit the tongue as hard as he could. Turns out, the tongue belonged to Patrick Star. Roaring in pain, Patrick opened his mouth wide and swallowed the entire aquarium in one gulp. To save himself, Plankton ripped off his belt and tied all the monkeys together.
You moron should cushion my fall nicely.
But instead, they flung him straight into Patrick's mouth. SpongeBob saw it happen and immediately confronted Patrick. Patrick nervously protested, "How could I possibly do something that tastes this good?" Just then, Patrick's belly began to swell. A monkey clawed its way out from inside him. It had pressed Plankton's size-expanding belt while inside. Soon, a whole troop of monkeys stormed into the chum bucket and claimed it as their new home. Plankton didn't even panic. He calmly pressed a button, and the entire restaurant went flying into the distance. He didn't care about losing it, because right now, he was still lost in his delusion of being king.
Someday.